Hey, guys. How you doing? It's so good to see everybody. Nobody is here yet, so this is my opportunity to say hi to you guys who watch on the replay. I really appreciate you guys. It makes a huge difference, and I want to thank you for watching on the replay. I hope you enjoy it. I've got some things to say today about some of the current events. I know lots has been going on. Yeah. Chica, hola, ¿cómo está? It's good to see you. I was just talking to the replay crew while everybody tried to arrive. I have had not a bad day of rest. I had therapy and I had a good, I'm glad you're really well, Chica. I am okay. We are still waiting on the news about my treatments, but at least it's in process somehow, somewhere. I don't know. Hopefully, my mouth to God's ear, something will start working with that. And I had an hour and a half long meeting. I look more clear. Well, maybe I just cleaned off the camera. Sometimes I forget to clear out the camera. So it might be that. It might just be that my camera doesn't have fingerprints all over it. That could totally be what it is. Yeah, so I had an hour and a half meeting with the research librarian today. Hi, Journey 2020. How are you? We are just saying hello to everybody as they arrive. I wanted to talk just a little bit about the outside drama and Ms. Hutchinson's decision to step down. I think there was something else I wanted to talk about that was happening yesterday, but now I can't. Oh, I know what it is. You're trying to de-stress? I am sorry. It is that time of year. I am super stressed. I'm thinking about taking the next week off. I'm thinking about taking next week off so I can just dig into my paper. So I wanted to talk about two things. I wanted to talk about Ms. Hutchinson, and I wanted to talk about another streamer that needs our help. Journey has things been slowing down? Are you able to slow it down any? I know sometimes that's not an option. I hate it when everything's on fast forward and you don't have any time to do anything. It's been a week like that here. Indeed, Journey, what Cubana Chica says. We will be here when you get back. Nobody's going anywhere except to go do things they have to do in real life. So, shall I hold you guys hostage until other people arrive? Should I tell the story 3 times? Or should I find a fun thing to talk about until people arrive? That is the quandary of a YouTuber who shows up with little to no idea about what she wants to talk about. I have been working so hard to find research papers that are, hey, Jen, CC, I'm glad you do. Not everybody gets that reference. So, welcome. We know you're from a certain generation when you get that reference. How you doing, Jen? How are things going? I was just waiting for everybody to show up, talking about my day, how things have been going. I've got to observe a class this evening for next quarter's class, which is next fall. I will be getting a bit nervous. What are you getting nervous about, Jen? Next fall I'll be doing the teaching practicum. Hi, Cece. We have more than once called ourselves old ladies with Big Chief in the Oh, Journey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You were invited to be on the chat-a-thon? Jen, that's so exciting. That's really exciting. Congratulations. And you thought people didn't know who you were. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Your flight leaves on Sunday? Oh my goodness, Chica, it's coming up so soon. Will you be so busy while you're in Canada that we'll hardly see you, or will we get to see you while you're there? Jen, Jen, I'm really excited for you. It's really wonderful. You will do great. Nothing to be nervous about. Not a thing. Not a thing, not a thing. Boy, wouldn't you know it, you guys? About the time I decide to stay inside because the weather looks like it's a little gray, it clears up and we get blue sky and partly clouds. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? That would be lovely. We would love to have you say hi. But yes, I am sure that with such a short trip, your to-do list is long and your schedule is packed. So I can totally understand if we don't see you. We will certainly miss your shining face around here, but it's really important to get everything done that you can while you're there. Exactly, Cece. There's no reason to miss it. Jen's going to be there, the only one of us that matters, because she's providing us all this excellent material for protesting. We so appreciate. The hardest is getting access to a car. Yeah, people don't have spare cars and renting one is expensive. I can imagine. I'm thinking about having my mom come for 3 weeks in July. Susie's going to be on the chat-a-thon. That's great. That's excellent. Sounds like it's going to be a great lineup. Very exciting. Very exciting. Thinking about having my mom come out for 3 weeks, but I've got to see if um, I've got to find a place she can stay. Oh, Jen, I'm so excited. Thank you. Do you have my address? I'll have to email you my address. I don't have a P.O. box set up or anything like that, so I'll just have to send you my address. The chatathon sounds exceptional. Are they doing it's not set up yet to do a is it set up? Is SPTV Foundation set up now so that we can do a fundraiser right to the agency? Is that the way it's working, or are they doing fundraising a different way? I'm just curious. The moon on the bay tonight is very beautiful. I bet it is. The full moon on the bay tonight is very beautiful. It's beautiful outside. Okay, I will make a note, Jen. Oh, Jen, this is a reminder about the email I sent about how to find a good groomer for Orion. Oh, thank you, Cece. I so much appreciate it. It really doesn't feel like I'm doing very much when I'm down there. Pup, you've got a Cash App or PayPal or something up that I can send you some postage to, right? Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It means a lot to me. I think it's an important thing to do, and I think what's important about it, amongst other things, is it really is a tangible way to show second gens and ex-Scientologists of all stripes that we actually do care. And so if that's the message you're getting, that's great. That's the message you should be getting. People need to care, and they need to care about a lot of different things. And when I say people need to care, it's even hard to say that because I know that people aren't in positions to be able to care very often. People are so busy that it's really hard to even take a breath for themselves, like Journey 2020 says, let alone it's just hard. It's hard. We don't have very much capacity. So that was the other thing that really brought me into this community, is the community and the community building that it's doing. So you watched an old Mark Bunker stream for Memorial for Lisa McPherson today. You've heard the story so many times, but I was brought to tears today. Oh, Chica, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I have heard that those old Mark Bunker videos are really, really exceptional to watch. I need to go back and watch some, but I have been a little distracted with my paper. It's making me a little hysterical. So, again, I think what I'm going to do is take next week off and just buckle down and make it happen. Make it happen. Very difficult. Very difficult. I am having a hard time with this paper. It's better than it could be, but I am having a hard time. Okay, guys, it's been 15 minutes and I've got to keep myself to a strict end time today. So, we'll start with the first Minnesota goodbye. That'll get me on the roll. I think you guys have decided either the fourth or the fifth one is when it's actually done, because by the time I get to the fourth or fifth one, you guys are like, okay, I'm out of here. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. So I don't know. I know I don't have a huge audience, but I haven't heard a whole lot of people talking about this. Erin touched on it with Natalie yesterday. It's healing my mind and body from the inside out. Hard to explain. It's real life. It's like a real life miracle. Us exes, many of us were once in a state of learned helplessness. Watching you all heals that. Oh, Cece, that's really nice to hear. I will tell you that I had someone very close to me tell me last week that I had fallen and forgotten that I could get up. And that explains my life over the last several years to a T. And that is in some ways what this community is healing for me as well. So I am really, really grateful and happy that it's helpful for you. But I hope that you understand it is helpful and healing to a lot of us too. So I'm glad you stopped by too, Cece. I'm glad you stopped by too. I hope didn't people just left with my Minnesota goodbye. People not getting close to things. Yeah, we can never truly understand, but we can, and I hope you feel like we hold space for you. I hope so. No, it was said with a lot of compassion. It was said with a lot of compassion and love. Um, it was said with a lot of compassion and love, and helped me to recognize the helpless position that I'd put myself in. And it's something that's been there for a long time, and that I'm going to need to actively work to resolve. But it was not unkind at all. It was not unkind at all. Sometimes we need a gentle kick. Sometimes we need it pointed out that we can stand up, right? Something to make us notice, yeah, I had forgotten I could get back up. So I am working on it. I am working on it. I am done being a lump on the floor. That's not working for me anymore. So I am taking some action to fix that. And one of those things is hopefully flying my mom out for a visit this summer. I haven't seen her for a long time. I mean, I have. I just haven't spent a lot of time with her for a long time. Exactly, Jen. Exactly that. Sometimes we need those that care about us to remind us what we are capable of. Hmm? Hmm? And in a way, I had forgotten. I've forgotten to a great. Yes, having a community will help. Oh no, Cece, I can understand how it could totally be. It could totally be not a kind comment. But it was said and intended with a lot of love and compassion. So having a new community has helped. Having all y'all to talk to and reflect with has helped. Y'all help. My lips are peeling. Let me see if I have any lip stuff. Can I put on lip gloss? Yes, I have some lip gloss. So I don't know how many of you know. I don't know how many of you know. There are 2 SPTV streamers in San Francisco, and one of them showed up at Scientology building in San Francisco on Tuesday and was served with a restraining order. So I need to find now for you guys. I should have had this already. It needs to get shared out further. Yes, Ashley Andrews, exactly. Exactly, Ashley Andrews. Well, that's not going to find her. I'm going to have to do it. There she is. So Ashley was served a temporary restraining order. Yep. And so I know that I am not the hugest channel. Yes, she will need help with legal fees. Exactly is my point. So, I don't expect I don't expect anybody to give. I am just offering this information as a public service. But yes, she will need help with legal fees since it's a civil matter. And I'm not sure that she's in a position to be able to handle that on her own. Her link tree is on her channel. Good. Thank you, Chica. Thank you, Chica. We need to get the word out as much as we can. Yeah, Jen, I didn't think she was. Kelly from Sacramento has been threatened with one. Wow. Well, here's the thing that really concerns me. Ashley is not normally out there during the day. Brain fog is. But brain fog's not there on Tuesdays. So, and there was no name on. Yes, exactly, Cece. No, Kelly has been threatened. That's terrible. I don't think there was a name on the restraining order. I think they just handed it to Ashley. I'm really worried about brain fog. And like Aaron said, you have a notice of trespass from Sacramento Journey 2020? Well, they're not going to get me with a notice of trespass. They're going to have a hard time proving that I'm threatening. I dare you, Osa. Hit me with a restraining order. Try to explain to people how come I'm so threatening. Just try. Try to explain it. So I don't know how to get the word out more for Ashley beyond making a video about it and telling you guys please to do what you can, reminding people in the chats, getting as many moderators you know to know. It doesn't it sort of look that way, Chica? It does sort of look that way. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. I think they meant to get brain fog. I really do. Um, so it's unfortunate all the way around. But Ashley is not normally there during the day, so it was really weird that they were like they she stood outside the open doors and they marched out totally like ready for her. It was so weird. So weird. Who doxed Ashley? The church doxed Ashley? Or the cops? I don't know, Chica. Their dry runs to scare us. That's basically all they can do right now. Okay. It was suggested you blocked the door. Wow. Well, I always sit back almost to the curb in my chair right next to their sign that they put out front. So that's where I sit. The cops did. Lovely. I'm not sure, Cece. I'm not sure. They threatened, so the day before on Monday, yes, Chica. The day before on Monday when brain fog was there, um well, you know the detail about how that happened. I probably don't need to tell you because you're bringing it up. I'm not positive there wasn't a name, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't a name on it. I could have sworn that's what she said. Um I could have sworn that's what I heard people say. Pardon me, please. But I also don't understand. I mean, I suppose you can get a TRO without a name because you don't necessarily know the name of the person who's threatening you, I guess. And then you just serve it up. But I don't know, and I haven't seen that Ashley's made um any new videos. And I really don't think I haven't heard it talked about much. I think Stephanie's shenanigans have been more visible than what's happened with Ashley. So it will be interesting to see what a lawyer says. But I mean, we really need to find help for Ashley because she's not. Yeah, Cece, I figure they have names. Um what are they going to do? They'll get names, but they won't necessarily. It's the cops who doxed her. But yeah, that's interesting. I I I don't want to spread bad information. I could be wrong, y'all. It's terrible for me to say it and then say I'm not sure. So I apologize for that. I apologize for that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about. Yes, Jen, exactly. Exactly. The world will know. It's not like people can't find out all my information anyhow. So, I'm curious what you guys think about. Yes, her link tree is on her YouTube page. We should ask Natalie to bring it up again. We should ask Natalie to bring it up again. I will email Natalie and ask her to bring it up again. Maybe y'all can do that too. And that way she'll see several iterations of it. Hey Dawn, here's your notification that you've caught up. It's good to have you here. Okay, thank you, Cece. Exactly, Jen. I don't want Ash to be overshadowed at all. And I heard Natalie talk about it, and then I heard Natalie and Aaron talk about it, but I haven't heard. It's been crickets from everywhere else, and I think that's not fair to her. I need to put a post on my community page, but we really need to um, come through and get an attorney for her for this because she was out there doing the Lord's work.
And we can't, yeah, we need to support the small channels. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I have not, this is, I have not noticed the small channels getting much love. And this is not a complaint. It's just, you know, an observation. It has felt like there hasn't been much love coming down to the smaller channels. And I'm not sure if I am just feeling sideways about something. Not that I know what that thing is, but it could be. Or if that's actually a valid observation. So I leave it sitting there for y'all to decide if I am just being complaining and ungrateful and um, expecting more of a handout, or if we could really do a better job supporting the small channels. And I don't know how to make that happen. Oh, that's a great idea. Although I don't know if we'd want to take, I mean, if we've got a fundraise for her, I don't know if it's appropriate to add her into. Yes, the number of channels is overwhelming. I'm sure. I'm sure. I think one of the complaints that I have heard about sptv.space is it makes it much easier to see if somebody better is live. So there is at least some perception that it possibly drives traffic only to the larger channels. I'm not sure if that's the case. Um, because I know at the beginning I was seeing a lot of my traffic come in through uh SPTV dot space. CC, I'm not sure who the right person to ask. I don't know Poe, so I can't ask him. I'm not sure who the right person to ask about that would be, but that might be a good thing to find out. That's a really good solution. I think. I think. There are over 190. And like I said, I could be wrong because myself, I've seen 25% of my viewership come from sptv.space. So I want to know how more like me now, Cece. More like me how? You're really sweet, Chica. Yep. Hitting the like makes a difference. Hitting the like makes a difference. We need to start figuring out how to grow the audience. We need to grow the audience and get this content in front of new, different people. And maybe that's what you mean, Cece. People like me, people like Reese. Not that I'm putting Reese and I in the same boat, because I'm not. But like me, like Reese, like Cricket, folks who do other than full Scientology content. Marilyn and Chad are hosting daily summaries and interviews. Do I do a daily summary and interview, Cece? I've thought about doing a daily summary, but sometimes I don't think there's enough to do a daily summary. And I don't always have the opportunity to watch all day. So maybe come summertime, we will see. Maybe I'll try that for a month in June and see how it goes. It might be fun to try. Once school's out, I could try for a month and see how it goes. See if it would work. I do sort of do a daily summary. I didn't see much today. I know Nora did a live with, hey, Robert, how are you? It's good to see you. Nora did a live with Serge today. You think people find where they're comfortable? I think you're right, Chica. I think you're right. I think I need to rely on the statistics that say I'm getting 25% of my viewing from SPTV rather than be concerned about growth, because my growth was so fast for the first 8 weeks. I got to 800 in about 8 weeks, and then it's slowed down. Yes, we do tend to look for where we're comfortable listening and discussing ideas. And I need to just get comfortable with people will come and be here when they are here. That's good feedback, you guys. That's good feedback. Thank you. So Nora did a live with Serge, and I didn't watch because I can't watch them talk about that stuff. I just can't. Slow but steady wins the race. Exactly, Chica. Exactly. We are so close to that monetization goal line, you guys. We are so close. It's gonna be, let's see, May has 31 days. It's gonna be June 5th, if not before. The watch hours are hard, Jen. The watch hours are hard. I was really lucky for watch hours. I had I've had a couple of videos that have gone mini viral and gotten me they got me maybe a quarter of the way. 375. So I just, I had about 1,000, and I asked Aaron the question and he answered on a live stream. I asked him what to do to get up the watch hours. And he said, you just have to go live. You just have to go live. You just have to go live. And I went, okay. And so that is what I have done. I have gone live every day, almost every day. I've missed only a handful of days since I started streaming in February. And I rack up 20 to 24 hours. A mod came. We must have been misbehaving, Susan. I rack up about 20 to 25 hours per live stream. Sometimes it's 50. Sometimes I do 2 hours and I only get 10 hours of watch time. But sometimes I do a 2-hour live stream and I get 50 hours of watch time. So they're, you know, between 10 and 50 averages out that a little better than 25, but the median is right about 22. Um, so that's the other advice that I have is you've got a bazillion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. CC, I need Pup Groomer needs a lot more than I do. I need not quite. I need a little over 100 to get to my first monetization goal, and then it'll be 1,000 more watch hours to get to my second monetization goal. So that'll take the summer. I ask for help. I ask you to like and subscribe. And I know Sunrise Dawn and other people leave me streaming. That's really nice, Chica. That's really nice. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate it. It is really hard for me to ask for help. I did a huge thing today, guys. I did a huge thing. I asked for a huge amount of help. And then I stood up for myself and advocated that it's what I needed to do. I needed the help. So it was a hard thing to do, but it got done. Big Chief, how are you doing? It's good to see you. We were just talking about all kinds of stuff, but one of the things we were talking about is one of the small streamers from San Francisco. I don't know if you know if she was served with, I don't know if you know that she was served with a restraining order the day before yesterday. And so I haven't heard much talk about it. Natalie mentioned it on her stream. And I know she and Aaron talked about it a little bit. But I'm very concerned that she not have to face this without help. And I'm equally concerned that we haven't heard much from the community. And I don't exactly know what her need is. And I'm pretty certain that she is not that she definitely needs our assistance with this. So I am hoping to get the word out. Yes, feel the feels, exactly. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Just a second, you guys. I need to write something down. I just had an interesting thought that I needed to not note down in my journal. I have determined that I need to journal more. And so y'all are my accountability partners. You've been voluntold that you're my accountability partners. I have a terrible time with journaling. But the more I sit here and reflect on things with you guys, the more I'm realizing that I need something to tether me through time. I feel sometimes like I'm a hot air balloon floating through time, and I need something to tether me. And the only thing I can think of that might be able to do that is a journal. When I told my therapist today that writing in a journal makes me feel vulnerable, she said, "It's unfortunate, Susan. Hey, whoever got deleted by accident by Susan, we're really, really sorry, and can you please put your comment back up?" Um I told my therapist today that it felt vulnerable. Big Chief said, "Hello, Miss Carrie." Okay, thank you. Hello, Big Chief. That it felt vulnerable to write in the journal, and she laughed at me and she said, "Don't you feel vulnerable when you're talking to all your YouTube people?" Kind of funny. I don't feel vulnerable when I'm talking to all of you guys, although I probably should. There are probably plenty of dark forces out there who would like to do nothing more than get a hold of my stuff here. But if I'm not afraid doing it here, there's no reason. Hey, Lara, how are you? It's really good to see you. Lara, maybe you can help us a little bit. We were talking about one of the streamers from San Francisco who she got served with a restraining order on Tuesday. And I haven't heard much talked about it. I've heard Natalie bring it up, and I heard Aaron and Natalie talk about it a little bit, but I'm a little concerned because I haven't heard. Oh, thank you, Lara. I think it's funny that I told my therapist that uh, I'm afraid I'm too vulnerable. It's too vulnerable to write in my write in my journal, but I'm happy to sit here. She's like, aren't you afraid here? Anyhow, so Ashley Andrews was served with a restraining order. She's a smaller YouTuber. She protests in San Francisco, and we really need to get the word out. Oh, good. Okay, good. Thank you. Now I feel much better. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Lara, I was so worried because I hadn't heard anybody talk about it much, and I didn't want her to get overlooked. So that makes me feel much, much better. Oh, good, Cece. I will go look at Ashley's post. Yeah, it's really important. Really important. She needs the help for sure. We can't let anybody. We can't, as Cece says, they're seeing. They're. Cece said these are dry runs. They're doing dry runs, starting to throw restraining orders against us just to intimidate us. So we can't let them. I think Aaron said this yesterday too. We can't set a precedent that they can come after us this way. It's really important. So thank you for reassuring me that thank you for reassuring me that that's taken care of. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Now with that said, this gives me about 20 minutes. No one left behind. Exactly, no one left behind. So this is the second Minnesota goodbye. But exactly that, Susan. Thank you. Exactly that. Let's talk about Stephanie for a minute, guys. Because vape, indeed, it is OT 420 around here. I've got my other vape around here somewhere. Oh, you know where I keep it? I keep it right there. So it's close. Two-fisted. All with one hand. All with one hand. So I read all of Stephanie's OT 420 indeed. I read all of Stephanie's post. It was an interesting characterization of things. I find it interesting that she both insists that no one asked her to leave, but also insists that she had to leave in order to express herself freely. So, what I take that to mean is no one asked her to leave, but she was told if she stayed, that she was going to have a great night, Journey. I hope things slow down for you. I really do. And I hope that you get a chance to rest, even if they don't. So, that was my 2 cents out of that. And then the rest just seemed like a big old threat. Like somebody trying to be relevant. So, I think that she's fine. As Reese always says, let them. Nothing new under the sun. Oh, it sure doesn't feel like that sometimes, Oregon Valley girl. It sure doesn't feel like that sometimes. But thank you for that. This master's level work is not easy, guys. I have decided for certain that I am not interested in pursuing a doctorate. I will finish my 4 classes. Oh, I hadn't heard that observation. Well, I mean, are any of us mentally well? From one perspective. I'm certainly not mentally well right now. We've already discussed that. So I think what we must be looking at is that there's levels of mentally well, Chica, or mentally unwell. I don't know. It's all so hard and fuzzy now, but I recognize it. Okay. Yes, I recognize it. Hi, Mary. How are you? We are just talking about the gossip of the day, a day late. I'm a day late and $1 short. Um Let me check something really quick, guys. Hold on. There you are. Okay. Oh, shoot. I gotta go, guys. I misread a time. Bye, y'all. See you later. MLH, good to see you. Bye.